Welcome back to another edition of the Commissioner's Corner with your hosts, Mass Chef, Ant-Man 89, and SC Kicker.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Commissioner's Corner, week 2 of Blossom season. I can't believe week 2 is here already. I'm joined, of course, as always, by my main man, SC Kicker. What is up, brother?
What is going on?
Coming in hot. What's going on?
Yeah. Just slid into the seat here, computer on, and then I got here and I had no headphones.
Oh no.
charging up from the Ninja stream yesterday. So what's going on? How's your Monday been?
It's been okay, other than the fact that let's see. Today so far in the Northeast, we've had sunshine, rain, hail, sleet, snow, and then back to sunshine again.
That's what I was hearing from my family up north. I thought my brother was joking.
Not joking. We got it all today. Everything that you could possibly get in one day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was wild. We had like this little hailstorm, and it was these little itty bitty tiny pebbles of hail, but it was so much that it basically covered the road.
Wow.
I was like, are you kidding me right now?
Jeez.
And 4 days ago it was 84 degrees. So
yeah. You know, it's kind of been the same down here. I guess it's been everywhere in the US this year. We had 92 degrees the other day. And then, you know, yesterday it dropped down in the 60s. It's like, what the hell? 30 degree differences. That's why everybody's getting sick.
Right? Oh, super crazy. There he is. What is up? There's my other main man, Ant-Man. What's going on, brother?
Oh, man.
Damn, I forgot what you looked like.
Oh, man.
Everybody
it's good to be back, man. It's good to be back.
I know. We missed you.
Everybody coming in hot tonight. What's up, man?
Not too much, guys.
Yeah, we were just talking about my stupid weather around here.
Oh my God. Dude.
Yeah, so I was
been nuts.
I was just telling SC today, we started out with sunshine, it went to rain, then it went to sleet, then it went to hail, then it went back to rain, and then back to sunshine again, all in the same day.
Ours has been a little bit more spread out, but we're experiencing something similar. Ours was a little bit more spread out. So it's like one day it'd be cold, the next day it's hot, next day it's raining, and you're just like,
yeah, we had all that after 84 degrees 4 days ago. So, you know,
big farmers got to hook up Mother Nature with some Ritalin.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh man, they definitely need to get those weather control devices right, man.
I'm telling you what, because that girl really needs to chill. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, well, we had a crazy week of racing this week. Finals last week were pretty awesome. Couple of photo finishes going on there, so that was really cool. This week started out crazy. We had a quick venue change right off the bat, so that didn't help anything.
No, that was quick.
Yeah, I know. So there was, just to be completely transparent with everybody, so there was a time glitch in the final lap of the other track, and so what was happening is it was recording the lap faster than what you actually ran it. So just on the last lap. So obviously we had to change it out because that's definitely, when the glitch happens, that's a super unfair advantage for anybody it happens to.
But it felt good though.
Right? So we did have to change it. Yeah. So we did have to change the track out. And we went over to Tyner Zephyr, which was our first alternate track. And it's been a little glitchy too, not to the point where it's affecting times. It's just some screen freezes and some other things that are happening. And I think it's all the updates that have been going on with Upland over the course of the last several weeks. It just seems like it's one update after another. With all these new systems that they got rolling out. And I don't really expect it to get a whole lot better, especially with, the planting coming up here in the next this week sometime. So I just don't see it happening a whole lot better. But we'll try to muscle our way through it. We do have another alternate track in the wings should we need it. So everybody make sure you definitely get some practice time out there on the alternate track as well. But hey, welcome everybody. We've got a whole crowd in the house tonight. June, Tiny C, Lilyfield, CP. Man, everybody.
What's going on, guys?
Justin is in the house. Good to see everybody this evening. Josh Harding, what's up? Cuddy Bow.
CP, is that are you talking about gasoline prices like for cars, or are you talking about Ethereum gas fees?
He's talking about gasoline for cars.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
As much traveling as that poor guy does, I can imagine man.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't use diesel anymore. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no kidding. At what, $7-8 a gallon some places,
ridiculous.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, I really try not to look at like prices of like the eggs and stuff when you're buying it because it's so depressing. But yeah, the gas is kind of hard not to see.
Yeah.
I was joking with my wife. I'm going to start DCAing in on gas. I'm just going to go every day and get a little bit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, right.
Oh man,
cost average.
I thought I was weird. SC, I got a little gas can in my trunk.
Yeah,
and I fill it up every time I go. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, just in case, right? Like,
it's probably not a bad idea.
It's bad when you got to use investment strategies for gas,
right? Catch it on the low. Too bad you can't sell it on the high. That would certainly be helpful. But
yeah, right.
Oh my god.
we could do a podcast, a get rich quick scheme podcast.
Right.
Oh heck yeah.
Buy low, sell high.
Anyway. Well, luckily enough, our race cars don't require gasoline, electric powered race cars. So we're all good to go. Checking out where we finished off last week. Of course, City Pigeon with another win. JR Wheels grabbing second place. Cuddy Bow grabbing third there. Quaid 18 in fourth. Crawley fifth. Batistu in sixth. KO Ninja seventh. Vape High Guy eighth. Betts in ninth. Wanderer in 10th. Cruiserito 11th. And Glizzy World rounding out the top 12. And again, only 1 week out. This thing is going to move around a ton in the next 4 weeks. So, I hope nobody gets too excited about this leaderboard just yet. It's definitely a long way to go. Team Target Bets able to extend their lead by 60 points. They were ahead by 202 last week. Now they're up by 262 this week. Damn. But the big story was Gen X Racing catapulting over both of the AVG teams to take over that second place spot.
Damn.
So there's only 5 points separating. Yeah, only 5 points separating second and third, and only 2 points separating third or fourth and fifth. So Neo VMAX needs a really good outing if they want to pass up the Agitators this week. But we're going to have to see how this thing rolls around.
For sure, man. I'm hoping that that's their goal. Like they got a shot, man. Go for it. But they got some competition for sure.
Absolutely. And here's where we switched the track up to. We were over on Tyner Zephyr. This is in Bakersfield. This is 14 turns. Not as fast as everyone would hope to be, I think. It's a 2.4 miles, very tricky section right down there between turns 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Actually, some hard turns.
Kind of starts at 8. A lot of 90 degrees on this one, so you got to be really careful about your speed. It is a tough track, and the times definitely reflect that. And, hey, this is where we were with qualifying, just checking it out. Batistu on top for the second week in a row, and this time by almost a completely 2 full seconds. About just a little over 2.2 seconds ahead. So very nice run by Batistu for the second week in a row. And as you can see,
I was seeing the screen twice or something. I thought I was seeing something from last week.
Right. And again, just taking a look, all of the Tug and Bets teams making their way up into the top 18 for the semifinals. Gen X Racing, you got a couple of races up in there. AVG Flow Riders was able to get a couple of drivers in there as well. But Metaforce Racing making another big move this week, putting 3 drivers in the top 18 and having all 4 drivers in the top 24. Same with Neo VMAX Motorsports getting all 4 drivers up there. So really you can see where these guys are really putting in a ton of effort to try to get up there on that board and get their team some points. So this has been very effective for a lot of these teams. Gen X Racing with 3 teams in the top 24, so they're going to score some good points. Hopefully they'll be able to stay up in the lead pretty good, but we'll just have to see how the week plays out.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you know, Cuddy Bo said it the best on Racing Chat this afternoon. He said that the qualifying competition is almost as stiff as the finals.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
He's not wrong.
Yeah,
He's
it
really
is insane.
not wrong.
And I see our man SC got knocked out again this week from the top 18.
I just could not clean. I couldn't run it clean. I got some really good lap times. I hit a 116 at least 2 or 3 times, but then I would come back and just do a shit lap. Hey, I see a violation on the board up there at the top.
What's
in
that?
6th spot. Quade 18. He can't be on a Gen X team. Isn't he like 18?
Hey,
it's a mystery, man.
I never really thought of that.
It's false advertising.
Yeah, we never looked too deep into that kind of stuff, man.
Right? Yeah. Never really thought about it though, but that's an interesting point. All right,
Quaid is good, man.
He is.
Yeah, he's nasty. I'm telling you. And starting out heat number 1, we got Batista again this week, starting us off along with Quaid 18, the aforementioned Quaid 18, Cruiserito, Glizzy World, Vape High Guy, and Akaproppy. So a couple of the Neo team in there, and then a mixed bag of everybody. So it's going to be interesting to see how Neo VMAX is able to navigate their way and hopefully get into the finals. But we shall see. Heat number 2, Bets 25, Cuddy Bo, Alejo, our independent, Cow Trading Co., A696, a name we haven't seen in there for a little while, now running as an independent. Still owns the team, but running as an independent, as they have recruited Mike Benzie to take his spot on the team so that he can have freedom to do what he needs to do for family. So, but we welcome him back onto the final board, racing in heat number 2, along with Hello Willie back on the boards this week as well. And then heat number 3, there's our man, City Pigeon, sitting on the top of that heat, along with KO Ninja, JR Wheels, Crowley 27, Foreskin, and I Am Ram running for Fast Track Racing, the most consistent fast track racer that they have on the team right now. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do. But again, Team Tug and Bets with a couple of drivers in here, City Pigeon and Crowley running 1 and 2. You almost expect them you can almost pencil them in for positions 1 and 2. So it's going to be interesting to see how heat 3 runs out. I think heat 3 by far is the most competitive heat, just because you got KO Ninja in the mix along with JR Wheels, and those guys are no joke. And then you throw in Foreskin and I Am Ram, and these guys are no joke. So this is going to be, I think, the most competitive heat of the night. So it's going to be pretty crazy racing tomorrow for sure.
Man,
not tomorrow, but Friday.
Heat 3 is going to be ramming the Foreskin. Damn.
Right? Oh man, you beat me to it.
I knew it was coming at some point.
Right?
I'm excited to see how these guys navigate that choppy area. That's always a crazy spot for these tracks.
Yeah, and it's going to get crowded around that area too, because there's just not really enough straightaway to really get away. excuse me. I think, if CP gets in the lead, obviously he's going to stay there, I think, just because if he can navigate the corners as well as he usually does, then he could probably break away from the pack a little bit. But I see a whole lot of bunch up and crazy stuff happening, especially around those tight turns between turns 8 and 12. It's going to be really, really difficult. And I'm sure we're going to see some stacked up drivers on that little stretch of track there. So
absolutely. So be ready for that, guys.
Right. All right. So we are already headed into week number 3 this Thursday on the Cheese Breeze, tracked by More Cheese. Now,
More cheese.
Right. So we are racing this Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. 3 p.m. Pacific. So everybody make sure you mark your calendars. This is an afternoon race for most, afternoon and evening race for everybody. And then next week we'll be back in that 1:30 time slot, 1:30 time slot next week. So trying to mix it up a little bit, making sure that we got everything, and making sure we kind of hit everybody, give them a chance to race as we roll through this. So
KO, what do you, how have you been feeling about the alternating schedule so far? Has that been a benefit to you in any way, or do you think in general?
You mean SC?
Or sorry, SC. Oh, did I call you KO? I'm sorry, man.
I've been called worse. So
better.
I could answer that better if I would make a damn race final.
Reason why I asked is
it hasn't impacted my schedule too much this season. The 1 o'clock, the early races are great for me. I have made some slight adjustments in my schedule to make Fridays work. Thursdays were a nightmare. Thursdays were like, couldn't do it. So, but Fridays are a little bit better for me typically, unless something comes up. I do have a graduation coming up for my daughter in 2 weeks, so I'll have to bring a laptop with me.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Congrats on that, man. Congrats on that for sure.
Yeah, thank you. I have two graduating this year. I've got one graduating high school and the other college.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I still got little ones.
I'm on a two every 2 year streak right now. I had one graduate every 2 years somewhere.
Oh man.
And now I've got a little bit of gap between them because I got one that's going into, she's just finishing up her sophomore year in high school, and one that's going to be in 8th grade next year. So
yeah, I guess I'll have weddings coming up next for one of them, possibly. We'll see.
Yeah. So far,
weddings.
So far, I have been able to avoid the wedding situation. I've been through a few like engagements that haven't worked out, but I haven't made it all the way to the wedding part yet. But with 5 girls, I'm dreading that shit, man.
I bet. I got one. That's so scary to think about. I don't know. I don't know why it's not the same for the boy. Like, it's just not like as much of a concern for me with my daughter. But I don't know. It's maybe I'm biased. I don't know.
Wait until she starts bringing dudes home.
Yeah,
that's why I'm scared. That's what bothers me. I feel like that would worry me more than like.
It's a little weird. Yeah, it was a little bit weird at first, for sure.
Yeah. It takes a little getting used to. Thank God.
My daughter, she just didn't introduce me to any of them.
Yep. Mine didn't either.
Right away, I was putting them in jiu-jitsu class.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I need to go back to the gym. I got to start getting back in shape because she's only 11, dude. I got to be ready when this happens.
Oh no, I live out in the sticks, boy. I just threaten to throw them off the mountain somewhere and let the bears eat them. It's fine,
right?
Good stuff. Well, thank you for answering it, SC. But I was just asking because I knew a while back we decided to start kind of alternating it to make it easier for people to get in, and I don't think I really heard anything or much about it from the people.
Yeah, it seems that most people can find a way to sort it out. But I think it's I think it works for most. Obviously it presents some challenges for some people certain weeks and some people not, you know, so you know, kind of we you know, it kind of evens the challenges out amongst everybody, I think. So I think it's working pretty well so far.
Heck yeah. It's like collectively it's definitely been an improvement. Right on.
Yeah, right? For sure.
All right. Well, let's see. Anybody got a predictions for this week? Let's hear it.
I got to go Team Neo, Batista and Glizzy, 1 and 2.
All right. Ooh, wow. Quaid's my new favorite, man. I'm throwing Quaid out there. Quaid's my new favorite.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, I gotta say, I think Batista has to be in the conversation just because, and I know qualifying really doesn't really serve racing very well. Just because once you get out there with everybody and get on the tracks and the nerve starts going and the live stream starts going and everybody kind of gets I don't know, shaken up a little bit, I guess, at the start of the race until they kind of get comfortable and into the groove. But I think he has to be in the conversation just because second week in a row at the top of the qualifying boards. I think he's due for a breakout.
His first race last week. So I missed most of the racing finals, and I snuck out of class to get a sip of water, and I watched I think it was the last 2 laps of the first race, and I think he pulled ahead of. I think Batista pulled ahead of CP.
He did.
He did at one point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he won his heat. He won his heat race.
He won his heat. That's right.
Yeah.
That was crazy. So that was some damn good racing by those guys. I mean, I didn't get to see the other.
And that's so hard, man.
Oh yeah.
To make a comeback on CP. You got to give the guys.
That's
flowers.
rough. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. So I've got to say, I got to throw Batista in there. I don't think he's going to win. I do think he's going to place though this week. He had a great showing last week, and I think that he's going to definitely place in the top 3. I'm going to have to go with CP because I think that this track really suits him. A lot of the sharp corners, he knows how to take those very well. So I'm going to call it out and say CP is going to win this one for a second win this season. And I'm going to have to throw in there and say, we're going to say A696 makes a comeback and takes second place.
Okay. I like that. That's a good pick, Chef. I mean, it's very logical, man. I like how you think through it. And it's great to see Ace back, man. Welcome back, Ace.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and definitely.
I like I said, I'm looking for him to come out swinging and have a nice bounce back week since he's been gone for a couple of weeks, and dealing with some stuff at home. So, we're gonna put a big plug in there for Ace and root him on and hopefully he gets on the board, takes a podium spot this week.
Oh, man.
Hey, did you guys hear there's going to be some meetups?
I did.
I think Too Stupid to Win has got one coming up. Do you know the date off the top of your head, Mass?
We are working on, I believe, somewhere around August 8th, I think. And I'm still holding on because I don't know for sure when my vacation is going to hit. I'm waiting for my approval to come back. But I think we're trying to talk around August 8th. Also, there is a EU meetup over in Germany.
I heard that
that's happening by Buhlmann. And hang on a minute and let me try to pull up that information because he did send it over to me. It looks like so it looks like it's going to be the 18th of July in Munich, Germany.
Nice.
So that's going to be super awesome. If I had a passport and a plane ticket, I'd be there.
That sounds fun.
Munich is on my bucket list of places to visit before I die. So that would be a great opportunity to go do that. I think Munich is a beautiful city. And I think that's going to be a ton of fun. So July 18th, that one's happening for sure. Munich, Germany. Make sure if you're in the area, hit up Buhlmann on a DM, let him know that you're coming, and should be super fun. Yeah, we got to get
that one in Cleveland. That would be awesome. I got to see what the dates are because I've got my I got a cruise right around that same time. Planned with the family.
Oh man,
we're doing kind of a mini meetup in Charlotte, I think, because I know Hello Willie is going to be in town, and I think Wolf Warner may swing down for that. KO come down.
And
so like get a little group.
I did hear about that one, but I haven't gotten any definite information about that. I know Coach Funk was talking about it last week on the Too Stupid for Web3 show, but I don't think there's definite dates on that one yet either. I could be wrong about that, and there might be some finalized dates that I don't know about yet. But
on Charlotte, there's not yet.
No, okay, yeah, I didn't think so.
We're kind of waiting to hear from Hello Willie when he's going to be in town, and we're going to plan it around that time. I think it'll be in the summer. I'm thinking around July or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Hello Willie seems like it'd be a cool guy to hang with.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Definitely seems like a good time.
Yeah, and funny thing, let's see, I think I can get to Charlotte in about 13 hours, and it takes me 11 hours to get to Cleveland. So, we'll see.
Oh, wow.
I definitely want to hit the Cleveland one, though. I'm definitely going to try to hit the Cleveland one. I think that's going to be right in my schedule. So
nice. Has he got the flats planned for that?
I don't know what he's planning on for that, to be honest with you. I'm sure it's going to be something because, man, when you go to Cleveland, there's always something to do.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, that there's always something to do. You cannot get if you leave Cleveland bored, you were sleeping through the whole time. That's the only thing I can think of because there's always something to do.
We used to go there every year. I had a group of us that used to go play in that NFL Air It Out football tournament in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
And Cleveland had some of the best competition. So we used to go and we would go to the flats every year and it was a blast. And then for a few years, the flats like disappeared. And then we used to go to this other area. We knew some people local that would hook us up with the right spots to go. And then it started to gradually turn into more of a party than football. And guys weren't showing up for the football games on the final days. And it's been a while. It's been a while.
Cleveland smells funny like Pittsburgh, Vape guy says.
That's right.
As I said, it was really cool. Swirly came to America.
Yeah, you know who else is coming is Laban.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Laban's coming on he's taking like a holiday or a vacation. I think they call it a holiday there, and he's going to I think New York City. Then he's going to DC. And then he's going down to Orlando, and I might get to see them for a day before I cruise out of the Cocoa Beach area.
Oh, that's wild.
Because that's really awesome. Close to Orlando. I hope we get to catch up with those guys.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah.
And his daughter does some training. So,
yeah, nice. Oh, Cuddy Bo, I didn't know athletics. I didn't know you were from Columbus. That's awesome. I was born and raised in Mount Vernon, Ohio, so that's only like 40 miles north of Columbus. Yeah. Actually, I was born in Columbus, but raised in Mount Vernon, I guess I should say.
So, Mass, are you a Bruins fan?
I am not a Bruins fan.
Okay, we're playing the Bruins right now.
Yeah, no, I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm a Penguins fan.
Really? They're playing Philly this week.
Yeah, they are. I've been a Pittsburgh Penguins fan for a really long time, and I don't tell anybody up here because this is like the land of sports nuttery.
Yeah, it is.
People up here are just absolutely insane.
What do they call them up there? Mass holes.
Yeah, mass holes. Yeah, and most of them are.
Getty said, "Don't get pulled over in Mount Vernon."
Yeah, that is facts. Don't get pulled over in Mount Vernon. That is no fun. I got when I was a teenager growing up. I went to high school in Mount Vernon, so I spent my whole school career in Mount Vernon.
Is that near Ohio State?
So it is kind of. Yeah, I mean it's about 40 miles north of Ohio State. But when I was a teenager, I got into a scuffle with a police officer who was not happy about what I said to him. And he picked me up by my shirt and slammed me onto the hood of his car. And I was probably like 15 at the time. And my only comeback to him was, "You do that again and I'll own your house." Which didn't make him any nicer. I can tell you that.
It's a different world.
I was just playing with you, man.
Right? Yeah. They are no fun. I got in trouble one time when I was probably like 12 or 13, and I used to live by this place called Riverside Park, and it's this great big giant park, and they have this road that it's like an access road that runs back behind the park, and there's this mound that like a I don't know what you call it,
like a dune or something.
Yeah, kind of like a dune that goes over the road. And we got in trouble one night because I lived right across the street from that park, and me and some friends of mine snuck out, and we were doing stuff that we shouldn't be doing. Well, one of the things that we were doing is throwing smoke bombs at the cars that were going by. We would hide on the mound and throw smoke bombs down at the car, which was awesome, clear up until I threw a smoke bomb down and didn't see any smoke. And if you take the road all the way around to the other side of the park, it lights right up because the park lights up because it's over by where the softball and baseball fields are. And we were sitting there, and I'm like, geez, I wonder where that smoke bomb went, because I threw it and don't see any smoke. And then we look, and on the other side of the park is a cop car pulling up into the baseball fields and getting out of his car, and smoke bellowing out of his car from both sides. When I threw the smoke bomb down, it went right in his passenger window.
Should have had the windows closed.
Man.
Yeah, so
luck, man.
That was not fun.
Crazy luck.
And of course, I was such a bad kid when I was growing up that they all knew me. And so I am not kidding. That guy came straight to my house. Didn't go anywhere else first. Came straight to my house and wanted to know where I was. Asked my mom where I was. Like, you got to be kidding me! I can't get away with nothing. But
sucks getting in trouble as a kid like that.
Yeah,
I was
know right where you live.
I was a hellion when I was a kid. He knew right where I lived. I got on the front page of the newspaper for stealing everybody's garden gnomes and setting them up at Riverside Park in the baseball field, like they were all playing baseball. I had one on every base. I had the shortstop. I had outfielders. I had guys on the bench. I had people up in the stands. I had
we just played with ghost runners. You played with gnome runners.
Gnome runners. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that one made the front page of the newspaper because I stole like 85 garden gnomes.
Mass is a rebel, man.
Yeah, Dave, I didn't see the Dallas Wild game. I did see part of the game last night after the Sabres was the Utah, the Mammoths. I think it's the Mammoths now, right? Mammoths in Vegas. Man, there were some fights in that game.
Yeah, they like right off the face-off, right?
Oh, yeah. As soon as it started.
Yeah, like immediately the very first face-off, the two centers were going at it. I was like,
yeah, it was crazy.
Shit. Oh man, I missed out. I gotta look that up.
Yeah, it was nuts.
I watched just a little bit of it. It was late.
Yeah, it didn't last very long. The fight didn't last very long because they went down pretty quick. But man, they were firing shots right off the gate.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That is fact, CP. You build it, they will come, brother.
That's
Field
right.
Field of gnomes.
Field of gnomes. There you go. Isn't there gnomes in Upland? You need to build a baseball field and put gnomes on the bases.
I know, right?
There you go.
There is gnomes. I forget who makes the gnomes, but there's been gnomes for a while.
Upland.
There's Upland. I was saying they're up. Yeah, they're Upland gnomes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we used to hide. Me and KO used to hide the gnomes on our streams.
Oh shoot!
People would have to go find them.
That's kind of cool. Where was I at?
Hard to say.
That's probably still floating around the metaverse somewhere.
Right? All right, guys. Well, hey, that's going to do it for us for this evening. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. Really, really appreciate it. Y'all coming out, sharing some stories with us and checking out racing for this week. Don't forget, we are racing 6 p.m. Eastern time on Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific. Catch us there. Also, don't forget to check us out on Too Stupid for Web3 Thursdays at 9:15 Eastern. And until then, I'm Mass Chef. That's it, man. That's SC. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and we will see you on the track.
Have a good one.
Later, guys.